Hello. I just want to take a couple minutes of your time to inform people that burning down a building and all this stuff, looting stuff, does not get your point across. It just makes you look stupid in the eyes of other smart people or people who understand how the law works. Speaking of stupid people, those who basically love to riot because there's no point, you are dumber. You're causing more of an epidemic, killing more people, and when you're dead from this disease, that's on you. That's on you. Just because you watch the world burn doesn't mean that you won't get caught up in the fire. And this fire will drag other people into it because people don't know when to control themselves. Just because 4 police officers killed or whatever it was, accidentally killed this man or killed him on purpose, whatever, doesn't mean that the law hasn't taken it into account and fixed the problem. They're under arrest, they were being charged. That problem has now been fixed, but people don't know when to give it up. Give up the problem, give up the ghost, whatever it is. So I ask people, what would you prefer? The world to burn because you don't know when to stop, or a peaceful world where you still have your freedom to choose what you want? I asked this question because clearly we're not humans anymore. We're animals. We're basic instinctive animals. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Because humans think, animals don't. Animals just go with their basic instincts. And the way the human race is acting, these riots, this stupid stuff, freedom of speech, yes, you have. But going and looting? There's nothing in the law about that. Martin Luther King didn't riot and loot people to death. Malcolm X didn't even riot and loot people. And people are just being this stupid and going up against cops. Tell me, what's going to happen when you get robbed? You going to call the cops? Oh, but you hate them. Think a little bit harder up here. Don't think with this. Think with this. This is knowledge. This is emotion. Stupidity. Intellect. Think a little bit further. I don't care if you hate my video and downvote it. I just want excuse me for my language. I just want a few people to think with this. What happens? How far are we from anarchy? How far have we lowered ourselves because we allowed stupid people to drag the smart people down? And I don't mean everybody's stupid. I mean the few people that love the chaos, the few people that undermine your thought or undermine you so easily to manipulate your emotions because, well, it's all in here. It's all in here. This is all your emotions. You're controlled by this, not this. If people thought more clearly with this, we wouldn't be in this whole epidemic, this whole apocalyptic phase. There would be no disease. There would be none of this rioting and looting. China's got a handle on it. Korea's got a handle on it. Why doesn't America? Oh, that's because we don't use our heart or our brains. We use our bloody fucking hearts because emotions take over. Not logic. Not the common sense. So I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time to ask you, do you use common sense? Do you use this? Yes, the brain, not your forehead. If you use this, then you should not want the rioting. You should not want the looting. You should want everything to go back to normal. You should want this disease gone. You should be the smart one, sitting in your room or sitting in your house, not adding on to this disease, like the dum-dums, or whatever they are. The animals that are out there frolicking in the disease, killing themselves off. And I am sure they will kill themselves off because, note one, this disease can be caught multiple times. So that doesn't mean that if you've caught it once and you've survived it, oh, I'm lucky, I can go again. There's so many times you can play Russian roulette before that bullet, you have to eat it. There's a gun in your hand and you're pointing it right to your head, people. Think about it. Russian roulette can only spin so many times before that bullet is eaten into your brain. So I ask you, do you have common sense? Do you have the ability to think? Or are you going to let your emotions take over? Sure, emotions are good for certain things. But I'm pretty sure Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or any of the people that did the Peaceful Pride, Gandhi, for Christ's sake, did not let emotions sway them. They let logic sway them. And you might say, well, no, it was emotion. No, Martin Luther King, as he said, I had a dream. I had a plan. I have an idea. It wasn't, oh, this is what my emotion told me. This is what my heart told me. No. He had a dream. He had a vision. Meaning plans. Humans that cannot get beyond their 2 cents or their brain or their emotions to see a plan or the vision are stuck being animals, stuck with their primal instincts. And freedom will not be free at this point if we act like animals. We will go back to, well, I would say republic, but it looks like it's going to be a communist state, because freedom, America had freedom to do a lot of different things. We had a lot of freedom. But if you don't want that, our government can take it away. And that's probably preferable right now, because you're all animals. You haven't figured out to stop the animalistic instincts. Stop it. It's just a small little fraction of you. Well, I can't say small. Somewhat. Michigan, Chicago, all these states don't know when to behave. And if it doesn't stop, there's going to be more than just anarchy in the streets. There'll be so much blood that we're going to drown in it. So I ask the people who watch this, forward it if they believe it. If they don't, fine, put your opinion. But I already foresee this. I foresee more and more bloodshed. I foresee stupidity taking over people's emotions. Because you didn't want to use common sense. You didn't want to think. You wanted the heart. You didn't want to use this. So I ask you, take 1 bloody minute of not your heart, but your head, to think outside that small little cubicle that you've developed, and think about what this does to our country, what these riots are stupid for. You can be upset. You can be angry. But if you're going to protest peacefully. Don't throw shit. Don't do that. Freedom of speech. Speech, then throwing crap at other people. Guns, bullets, blah, blah, blah. Those are not needed. When you came to this world, your voice was the only thing that you needed. Now people want to just throw stuff. So, I ask 1 minute to think common sense. Or at least use this, or find a book to read. Use common history as a backup if you have to. Just think. Just think. A little bit of knowledge goes a long way. And I ask this. I pray that the world goes back to normal, or what is normal. But if not, we'll all be drowning in blood, because we all can't get along with each other, because we're all bloody animals and inside. And I don't believe that. I believe we're all human beings. Not black, white, Mexican, Chinese, or whatever it is. I believe human. And human means every single person that lives on this planet. Because there's only one planet we can live on. We ain't leaving this planet. So I ask you all to think very hard. Do you want a burnt planet that's unsurvivable or uninhabitable? Or do you want to be able to survive on this planet and get along with the other people, the other humans? Because that's the only way we're going to survive on this planet. That's all. Goodbye, and I ask you all to consider your thoughts.